Bismillah. All right, this is my 1 year anniversary video from launching this personal brand. 1 year and a day ago, I launched my first video on YouTube for my personal brand, basically talking about why you should start a personal brand. Today is July 25th, 2026, and since then, a lot has happened. I have posted, I just checked, 107 videos on my YouTube channel since then, in the past year. In total, I did some good amount of stat looking at analytics, and I was able to see that I roughly got 60,000 views across YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, in short form and long form content, which is pretty cool. You know, it's definitely not something crazy, but those are pretty interesting numbers. And we've gained now 72 subscribers, which is really cool, you know, so thank you all for coming along the way. Yeah, so there's been a lot that's been happening this past year. I've learned so much. I've done a lot as well. But the thing is, being completely honest, I think at my current pace, I haven't done as much as I wanted to, but I'm still happy that I did go slow and steady and I never gave up. I'm just looking at the next year that I want to just increase my pace, hopefully have even more than another 107 videos. Either that, even if it's less than 107 videos, I'm fine with it, but basically working harder at it, because this year I want to focus on making each piece of content even better, because I just want to deliver better value. So other things that have happened this past year, I ended up, after making that video, one of my first business ventures was the Amazon FBA business that I did start. And I talked about that a little bit on the personal brand, but then I ended up having to stop that short. I learned a bunch. I actually hired a couple employees, virtual assistants, to help me out. Learned a bunch, and it was really good experience, but in the end, I wasn't really profitable in the end. And I did have to stop short for a business internship that I began. That was an internship I began with CollegeWorks Painting. I learned so much about sales, business, management, operations, managing a crew, managing a painting crew, painting houses, sales, door-to-door sales. So much I learned in that internship, kind of like a CEO internship, and it ended off on good terms. And I actually ended up booking one of the highest revenue jobs out of my intern group. It's called a Mambo kind of job, $18,000 job, and that was really crazy. And yeah, that internship just came and then just wrapped up just like that. And from that, I learned so much about business. And now a new venture I'm kind of starting is the WASP business style. It's website as a service, quite saturated, but at the same time, it's something I know businesses always need it. So essentially, in one line, to explain it, WAS is basically website as a service. So selling websites to businesses, local businesses, that kind of thing, to help promote their business, to increase their business and revenue as well. So that's what I've been working on. I still haven't made my first customer, but I've been doing a lot on the back end learning, and hopefully launching that website and doing sales calls very soon. So that's that. And looking forward in the future, right now I am 21, and in 2 days I'm going to be turning 22. The first time I made my first video on personal branding, starting this personal brand here, I was 20, just turning 21. And so now I'm 21, just turning 22. And yeah, it's crazy how time just flies. And looking ahead, I feel very optimistic. And I think that's something that I always try to be. Very easy to be pessimistic, but so many opportunities. And there's always something to, be negative about, but there's always more, to be grateful about. Just the fact that I can speak with you guys, just the fact that I'm here, I have another day, I can breathe, it's it's a blessing. It has come with the challenges though in the past year, but next year I'm hoping to do a lot more, learn a lot more. I am going into now my senior year, my last year of college, and you know, hopefully I'm making another video in 1 year's time, doing a 2-year checkup from starting my personal brand. And at that time, it's crazy. I will literally be done with college and have earned my bachelor's in biomedical engineering, inshallah. And so that is really cool. Time is just flying by. I'm hoping that by that time, when I do graduate, either I will be already in a job into the corporate world, or I'm hoping that, and I'm praying, the current businesses that I'm running right now with this personal brand and with the WAS, the website as a service business, it grows to such a degree that once I graduate, I have the option of choosing to go into the corporate world or to continue growing my business and focusing on that, because that's something I want to prioritize. But yeah, that's that. Overall, just really grateful to you all, grateful to God that I have this kind of opportunity to share my story, my experiences, my mistakes, my success stories. In this past year, there's been a lot of ups and downs, which I've tried to share here and there through my content. And I hope out of all of it, you can laugh along the way, you can cry with me as well. But at the end of the day, I hope it brings value to your life, in which you can learn something, you can benefit somehow. And just like I said in my first video about personal branding, we can find each other, we can find our community by being true to ourselves, and honestly by finding ourselves, by finding our voices, by speaking to a camera just like I am right now, so I can better understand what it is I want to do to make this world better than I found it. So thank you all, and yeah, I'll see you all. Take care. Contact me if you ever need any help with anything, or if you ever want to reach out. And yeah, I'll be making another video like this in about a year. All right, take care. Peace.